Good morning. How are we surviving online? Love it, hate it? Oh, good, Bailey. I'm glad. Hi, Jason. It's good to see you guys. So, 2 more weeks. Can you believe it? I know. That's awesome. I love that. Very fun. So, we're surviving, we're getting there. Everybody feel like they know what they're supposed to be doing each day. We're going to wait a couple more minutes to get ready in case anybody comes. Okay, so how's it going? Okay, looks like people are saying it's going okay. Of course, throughout the entire time that we're together, you can type a question in, and I'll keep my eyes open for that. Quiz was on Friday. Any issues with that, just email me. I kind of looked through it, and it looks like most people had taken it. How are you feeling about the format of the quizzes and the tests on WebAssign? With the practice test on WebAssign, is that good, bad, indifferent? Which is all fine. I know we would all prefer to be in the classroom. Okay. Well, don't hesitate to ask a question as I'm talking. So we're really starting to wrap things up. So let's go ahead and get started. So I am going to share my screen, and you guys know it takes me just a second to get everything going once I share it. So we're gonna go here. Nope. Well, there we go. That's where I want to go first. Okay, and I need to make sure my chat's up. So one more second. There we go. I got my chat. I got everything going. Okay, so this week is make sure you've got everything finished week and test week. That's what's going on this week. So let's kind of start in Canvas. Here is your assignments for the week. You know I'll email that out with the video in just a few minutes, but let's look at what those assignments are. Whoops. Most everything is just from the last couple of weeks since we've been back from spring break. You've got your video from chapter 5, your homework from chapter 5, videos from chapter 6, homework from chapter 6. There's only one video from chapter 7, and that was last week. And then you've got your homework from chapter 7. Now, all of that homework is due by midnight this coming Friday. Okay, so hopefully you've got a chunk of that done. I took a peek, and it looks like most people had done most of that before they had taken their quiz. So we're in pretty good shape there. You had a quiz that was due at midnight on Friday. Contact me if there was any issues with that. I didn't look at those grades over the weekend. So let me know if there was any issues. Usually when there's issues, I get emails immediately, but contact me if there was any issues with that. So this week you are finishing up your homework, whatever you didn't finish over the last 3 weeks, and you are taking your test. Okay, and that is midnight on Friday. Then after that, the only thing that we have left is our final exam. Our final exam that's due next Thursday. Now, I really can't push anything past next Thursday. So kind of create a timeline. get that stuff done, because I have to have grades turned around pretty quick. So be sure you get that final exam done by April 30th. And if you don't get the final exam done by April 30th, the turnaround time is pretty quick. We have to start looking at it incomplete, and you have to have documentation. You don't want to go into that. So do everything that you can to be sure you've got that final exam done by next Thursday. Now, of course, if there's an extenuating circumstance, if you're in a car accident, if you get sick, we do have options with that incomplete, but you want to avoid that incomplete at all costs. Okay, so I'm going to pause. Any questions? Now, this whole first section, that's just what we've been doing. Okay, so that's not new. That's all from previously. So you've got your homework and your test this week. Questions about that? Any questions on what's required of you this week? Good. Okay, so let's head over to Canvas. So as you know, right under the Monday class overview, I'll post the video. Here is our unit that we've been doing. Now I want to take just a second and I want to talk about your test, chapter 5, 6, and 7, and your practice test. The reason that I published this stuff right here, where it says practice test A answers in video, is I wanted you to have the opportunity to see some more problems. So if you needed to go in and you needed to see me work out some more problems, that is why I posted this right here. Now you have a practice test inside WebAssign that's probably the better practice test to take. However, I wanted you to see more problems worked out by me. And so that is why I published all of this. Now, watching these videos right here is not a substitute for taking the practice test inside WebAssign. The practice test inside WebAssign is going to be your best preparation for the test, but that's why I put that up there. Now, you guys have seen this. These are your videos for the unit. Okay, looking to next week, I did the same thing with my final exam. The best way to practice for your final exam is the final exam review in WebAssign. That is the best way to practice for your final exam. But again, I wanted you to have some extra problems from me with me working the videos out. Okay, and so that is what this is right here. That is me working out those problems just so you can see them. So I would say these reviews inside Canvas are secondary to the review inside WebAssign. I would prioritize the review inside WebAssign. Okay, so any questions on that? Any questions on that? Good. Okay. And as always, don't hesitate to ask those questions along the way. So now what we are going to look at is WebAssign. Okay. So when you click into WebAssign, this is what you should see. Okay. You should see this right here. You've got your chapter 5 homework, your chapter 6 homework, and your chapter 7 homework. Hopefully most of that is done. Hopefully most of that is done. Okay. Then you have your practice test for chapters 6, 7, and 8. Okay, on your practice test is not timed. Your actual test is timed. Okay, so you probably need to think about that when you're taking your practice test. Okay, you need to think about that when you're taking your practice test because your real test is timed. Your practice test gives you 5 attempts per problem. Okay, your actual test only gives you 1 attempt per problem. Okay, now I did increase the time to 1 hour and 15 minutes. Okay, so that just gives you a little bit more wiggle room. I think it can be done in 1 hour, but I went ahead and gave you a little bit more time. Okay, and also if you have DSS where you get extended time, I've already put that in. Okay, now the last thing I want you to look at is this final exam review right here. The final exam review looks very much like your final exam. It is the best thing to practice for your final exam. I put those other videos in there just so you could see me do some other videos. Okay, in our Canvas, these videos down here. I put these in here so you could see me do some extra videos for both the test and the final exam. Okay, so we are finishing up. That's about it. What can I do for you? What do you need? Okay. Well, as you know, I have office hours today at 11 and then tomorrow at noon. But Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I'm in my office, my Zoom office from 9 to noon. So don't hesitate to contact me. I know this is quick, but we're kind of winding down. So I'm only an email away. So don't hesitate to email me if you get stuck. Okay? I will talk to you guys soon. It's good to see you. Bye.